I recently came across this video I found on YouTube where Sweden compares themselves with Switzerland. And I haven't seen this video before, although it's already a year old, so maybe chances are you haven't watched that video either. I will play this video shortly, so let me know in the comments down below if you have seen it before or if it's the first time you're seeing it. And why am I talking about this video on my YouTube channel? It's because I kind of really love this video, and actually also has 3.4 million views. It is kind of funny, but it also talks a lot in like less than 2 minutes about what Sweden is really about. So I thought we can watch this video together and talk a little bit about the things the video mentions. Are you up for it? Then hit the like button. Before we have a look at the video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and also sign up to my newsletter. There's a link in the description down below. You also get a little ebook with 10 questions if Sweden is the right fit for you. So let's get started. Let's watch the video quickly because it's less than 2 minutes long and you have to watch the full video. Here it is.
Leaders and citizens of Switzerland, this is a message from Sweden. We're contacting you regarding our mutual problem. Yes, I'm talking about this. It's time we make the distinction between our two nations as clear as day by deciding who talks about what. Our proposition is as follows. First of all, Switzerland gets to talk about banks, and Sweden gets to talk about sandbanks. Switzerland will focus on mountaintops, and Sweden will focus on rooftops. Switzerland gets to promote loud noises, such as yodeling. In return, Sweden gets silence and a lack of yodeling. LSD goes to Switzerland, because you invented that. And Sweden will get the Northern Lights, a different kind of surreal experience. Particle accelerators, that's yours. And Sweden will get the opposite of acceleration, winding down. Switzerland will focus on leather couture and will focus on contemporary fashion. Last but not least, Switzerland will offer luxury, including expensive watches. And Sweden will offer a different kind of luxury, like forgetting about time. Switzerland, we are open to negotiation, but we believe that we need to end this confusion as soon as possible. Please see the full proposal and sign the agreement at visitsweden.com.
So let's talk a little bit about it. So Sweden is sometimes so much simpler than compared to other countries. And I really mean that in a good way. Because the country has so much to offer, especially in terms of nature. And people really want to make the most out of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, other countries also have amazing nature. But there is something about Sweden where nature is just in the forefront of everything. And I know I have mentioned this also a few times in my videos, but I feel like in this video, when things were compared to Sweden, the majority was about nature, you know, slowing down in nature, you know, like a little hut or a little holiday home in nature where you can spend time, have your coffee in the morning, especially in summer. Then also, you know, time slows down, you know, you can just enjoy yourself and you can see the nice, I think it was even the sea where the kids were jumping in. Then were the sandbanks compared. I mean, obviously this is a very humorous video, but at the same time, all these things which were mentioned are true, you know, on the Swedish side, like a lot of nature, you know, the people calm down, and that's one of the most important things in life, just to enjoy yourself and be in nature. Because Sweden has so much to offer. You know, we saw the Northern Lights as well. And then Sweden is a country where you have all seasons. So you have different things you can enjoy, you know, hiking, in summer, or in winter you go swimming. You can do that in winter as well. You can do that obviously a lot in the summer. What I realized as well is nature is really at your doorstep in Sweden. Even like in bigger cities, or the biggest city like Stockholm, there is so much nature. You know, find a park around the corner, you find the sea around the corner most of the time in Stockholm. So you're very, very close. You can almost not escape nature. But it's a good thing, because I actually used to have an e-commerce platform where I sold sustainably and green kind of nature-based decoration item, because I had this insight as well that the more time you spend in nature, or even have a picture of nature, you know, like a picture frame, or if you watch nature, the happier you are as a human being, or you can, you know, it affects you positively. So it is quite nice that Sweden has a lot of nature to offer, and that really comes across here in this video. And last but not least, also rooftops were mentioned. Of course, again, you have to compare it to something, you know, but I think they were really creative. And honestly, that made me think a little bit about the rooftop bars and restaurants. But also there are so many offices which have like really nice rooftops and an amazing view of Stockholm. It just reminded me of that, and I don't know, it's quite cool actually to have that. So it's a bit the opposite actually from the nature part. It is rooftops in cities, but I just thought it's nice to be reminded that the Swedish cities have a lot of nice rooftops and nice views as well. And last but not least, also contemporary fashion was mentioned. And honestly, I'm no expert in fashion, but I do quite like Swedish fashion, you know. I do like it a little bit more simple and like 1-2 colors, maybe not so screaming colors. Obviously that's you know, the Scandinavian style, minimalist style a little bit, which I quite like. And actually in one of my last videos I talked about Swedish brands, and amongst these successful Swedish brands were also some fashion brands, so make sure to check out that video. I'm actually also excited to introduce you to a Stockholm brand very soon. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and watch the next video. Thanks so much for watching till the end, and I see you in my next video. Hej då!